There's 10 minutes to go. Okay, the game's launched, guys. It's been... Do I remember how to commentate a game? I have to make sure you actually see it first before we get going. Yeah, you guys can see this? Brilliant. Okay, this is the normal game music as well, with the loud waves in the background also. So we're playing a level called Four-Way. We're not playing it, we're watching it. So it's called Four-Way. It is red and green on one island here. Another symmetrical level, you know? And they go through the middle here to get to the other tribe, who are yellow and blue. So, for names and stuff, blue is D4D4, yellow on his team is Lovenji. Green is Zebra, that's a good name, simple, and Jops there in red, so they are doing that. So what's the bet? The bet's on what kind of crash we're going to get, I don't know. Probably some kind of crash. So basically, I think I have played this before. You can get about 30 to 40 wildmen, I think. 20 to 40. That's not a good bracket of difference. It's around 30, let's say. You get 30 wildmen, build your huts up. You're going to get towers up here. People are going to build towers here, maybe some huts as well to distract the enemy when they're trying to get through. And then they're going to connect with land bridges at maybe the 4-5 minute mark. Or you're not going to see any land bridges at all, guys. You're going to see earthquakes directly here. So you're going to get a shaman here casting an earthquake to the other side to destroy towers. I mean, fair enough. If it kills some men, great. But if it destroys the towers and not much happens, you haven't really done much to the enemy to justify the cost of the earthquake. But we'll see what people do. Blue there with a lot of converts. Blue with a lot of converts. He's got the fire warrior hood up nice and early, which is a good thing. Yellow too, so they can fill the towers up nice and quick. Green has the same, but red has not built it yet. He has got the plan down though. We can see red's plans because we're spectating his point of view. So on the left, all the spells are of red. Which team do I think's going to win? I don't honestly know who's who, to be honest. I'm going to say, judging from the start... Oh god, that's a bold claim, isn't it? I mean, yellow's gone tower heavy initially. Less huts in the fiery hut, so he's really getting the defense up. But green's putting a tower down here and spreading out. He's like expanding really quick, taking over the whole area. I mean, normally they would share this area, but green's like, feck it, I'm taking it all. So red's a bit slow coming up here, but he has got the towers down. I'm going to go yellow and red. Well, that would be a bizarre outcome if yellow and red won. I think yellow and blue have got the best opportunity to win here. That's my opinion. Just on the way they're both getting some defenses up. They both have the fire hurts up, and they get enough hut plans down as well. Should be able to see hut plans on here. So you see hut plans here, and we can see hut plans here. That is the globe view. Drops only came back yesterday. Yes, ads. He's your friend, and you were playing with him, and you were smashing forks, I hear. I hear you're now a spy rank on the matchmaker. Whew. So red's going for land bridge and a lightning. And red, to remind ourselves, was Jops. You can donate on Just Giving without an account. Yeah, if anyone donates on Just Giving, just let me know. I think you should be able to donate on the stream just fine with the link. I've never done it, to be honest, so I don't know because it should pop an alert up if you do it. Well, actually I won't be able to see because I'm on YouTube to see the chat, which is a pain in the backside. But. So yeah, almost an hour into the 12-hour stream. We're doing the 12-hour streaming, like I say, we're doing it for to raise some money for the Humane Society of North Florida. Who are essentially just a group. Okay, that's as we suspected. But this one could be good, because it could sink that hut. It sunk a tower. It sunk a tower, killed a few men. That means yellow's going to have less mana now. Oh, look, there we go. I think that means someone subscribed. I've just heard it. No, it means someone donated. Right. I can't read it, though. What did it say? I couldn't even understand her voice. I'll read it out once we get to the end, Aiden, but thank you very much for that. Thank you very much indeed. It's all going to go to a good cause. Like I say, it's the charity that essentially looks after pets and the welfare of animals and makes sure they're well cared for and have a home. So red and blue here having a bit of a battle here. There was some lightnings exchanged, but blue's got the look of the draw there, sinking. Red into the water. Now, he's walking straight. These towers are not filled. He's walking straight. Oh, green order to the rescue. Earthquake in there. Earthquake in. If I start shouting, guys, just let me know. I'm not going to stop. But that's a obvious physics there, guys. Hut sinking into the ground. So it's sunk the hut. I don't think it killed any men, but it's sunk the hut. Damaged this line. It's going to make it more difficult for Red to put a defense up in this area. He should have had those filled, but like I say, he was slow at getting the fire hut up at the start, which has meant he's only just training fire warriors now and didn't have any proper defensive. But thankfully, Green was able to blast him into the water and prevent any further bloodshed. It did finally work, and thank you very much. Thank you very much. Like I say, Keith actually donated £50 earlier. Don't expect you guys to donate that. It's just that Keith and myself, we knew Shaka / Cliff very well, and like I say, this is a stream in his honor, essentially. Great man, lovely man. So the lightning there from Red killed Blue, greening with the earthquake on Yellow. Yellow's coming straight forward though, going to try and get the counterattack on. There's a tower down, a man killed, nothing too devastating, but now Yellow has to turn back because this tower is filled. So hopefully Red's filled some of his now. He has. He's building some more here. He's using a lot of Braves here though at the front to build a tower. He's obviously brought that wood forward though, so that's probably what he wanted to do. A couple of idle Braves there. Getting his warrior hut up now. Green's got the warrior huts up. Yellow, no warrior hut. Blue's just built his. So we're going to start seeing some warriors now. You know, what we're not going to see is preachers, because they don't turn them on. Spies, neither. Vehicles, no, but I can agree with that, because the vehicles are ridiculous. And you can see the spells on the left there aren't what you'd see in a single player. These are specifically what are chosen to play most multiplayer games. I'd say in the EQ, which is Earthquake, the same place twice and get like one tower. Titanics, isn't that the main strategy? Yeah, that seems to be, if you've watched any Populous multiplayer games, that seems to be the strategy. But it's sort of what the restrictions sort of allow you to do. They don't have any other, like, tactics available, really. It's not like you can put magical shield up and use a troop strategy in favour of a shaman-centric strategy, because this is heavily shaman-centric. So the land bridge there from Yellow to create some land. We'll see if he's going to put any plans down. He hasn't yet, but I'm sure he'll put a hut there. I would. Okay, 2 missed lightnings by both there. Red took a blast from the Fire Warrior. Fire Warriors in towers. 4 blasts from a Fire Warrior in a tower will kill the Shaman, regardless of the height they're on. So if the tower's below the Shaman, it'll still do heavy damage. You could swarm and tornado your way in, but it's also a balancing act between mana as well. Is it worth casting lots of swarms and tornadoes to get in, or can you just cast an Earthquake? Because Earthquake's so cheap. So Blue killed Red Shaman there, and now it's 2 Shamans versus 1 if they both go. But I think, look, I mean, you can see the defense here is much better here. They can't just go in. They need some troop support there. But they're not going to do that. Yellow's going to almost die, and Blue's just going to cast an Earthquake. And sink all of them ghosts. They were some beautiful ghosts, let's be friggin' honest. That's the kind of thing I would love to do. You just have ghosts everywhere. It really scares someone, and they just cast an Earthquake just to kill some ghosts. Right, that was a decent Earthquake now. A good Earthquake, guys, but have they got anything to follow it up with? That's what I always say. So people charge an Earthquake and then cast it and then head back. And then give them time to rebuild. So, again, like I say, I think Earthquake's a bit of a really strong spell for the low cost of mana. So Yellow's been taking a beating. They've actually got no huts up here. I mean, Blue could get some huts up, but he could be focused on here. Getting huts here. Could do with a couple more towers, but they're okay for now. Well, actually, tell you what, that's a lie. Yellow's looking in a bit dire at the minute, but he's building the one here. Jobs has a guard post. You're right, look at that. Look at that. That is a marvel. Guy, you don't really see guard posts because you can just hold Control and Alt and it does exactly the same function. He's putting them all over. What a hero. He's actually... Wow. I never even used them in single player, let alone multiplayer, but that's glorious. I hope he's doing that ironically. Hey, they do things. I think you can run between them and run around them. The same as the Control and Alt, essentially. Although not as versatile. Donation text is slowly scrolling on the screen. Yeah, the alerts aren't set up very well. Who can hear you? I can hear you. Are you drinking, ads? Are you drinking at 1 o'clock in the afternoon? Wouldn't surprise me. What is your go-to drink, ads? For someone who drinks a lot, you must have a real favourite. Is it Pinot Grigio? I feel like you're a Pinot Grigio guy. By the decanter size. You just straight out the decanter. So green with an earthquake on literally nothing. Earthquake and damaged land here to try and do it. It sunk the tower. I mean, look at all the mini kill with that earthquake. How crazy is earthquake? Damaged all the land. Did a lot of damage. So it doesn't even take skill. You just slap it down somewhere. RNG works in your favour. You've killed 10 men. And oh, that was a bad lightning, I think, but it worked out perfectly. Sank right here. So it's just blue and red up now. The shamans are alive. Defense here obviously is looking better. They could land bridge along this way and come in that way. Blue shaman's been killed with a nice lightning. Okay, red now pushing forward. He needs some troop support. She can't do it all alone. Don't earthquake this tower, please. He's thinking about it. Green could send some fire warriors up with red now. Yellow shaman has just come back. Green could send some support. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Yellow's not trying to stop red with braves or anything. The fire warriors are coming forward now. We're going to get an earthquake probably on this hill. Oh, no, we're not. He's dead. He's gone. The warriors are coming forward now, but that was a bit too late. He should have really had some assistance from Green just to make it so he didn't get stopped by little braves. But braves weren't sent out anyway, so... It's actually vodka, but with cranberry. Oh, wow. I don't know what to think, ads. I don't know where to go with that. Let's move on. Anyone else got a better drink? You always thought casting on an earthquake directly on a guard post seems to make it more violent. That is just some superstitious nonsense, let's be honest. If that was actual fact, there'd be guard posts everywhere. You'd see players putting down a guard post right before the earthquake to get this violent spread. Okay, so green with a couple of ghost shamans here now. Yellow doesn't know who's who. Lightning's missing them both. That one was the ghost. That one's forward. Are they both ghosts? No, they just wasn't doing anything. Just walking to his death. Tea in Dublin. That's not a drink. What are you saying? Vodka and cranberries tea in Dublin? Yeah, well, no, even for a tea. It's like one of them fruity teas, isn't it? I've not been to Ireland. I want to go to Ireland, like. And hello, Rory. Thanks for joining us. What about those Ponzi non-alcoholic spirits? Poltergeists. Right, let's do it. Lightning on the tower. Get yourself in there, Red. Come on, Red, you got the lightning. Could have maybe got a bit... No, I mean, this depends how this... Oh, God, he got the lightning off the shaman, though. This depends how this falls. Okay, it fell quite well. Sunk the hut into the little pond. Destroyed that tower. That tower is not going to be easily... I mean, the fire can't even get out, so it's not easily accessible. Red's actually died somehow. Was that... What? Did that fire warrior still have tower range, even though he's not in the tower? It felt like that. That was crazy. He's running backwards and shooting forwards at the shaman. That was glorious. You're having tea in South Dublin. Feeling a bit shook. What's shaking you, Rory? What's shaking you? Okay, so yes, fixed that defense there with a land bridge. Obviously, it's lowered it down, but at least they can rebuild the tower there. Red with some warriors now on this right side. Blue's going through the left side, maybe. Maybe he's just actually patrolling there. Them warriors being blasted into his base. He's actually put them forward. Now they're running in and going to kill those fire warriors. Yellow's going to have to backtrack, and while green's coming down at the same time. Blue trying to get the lightning. They don't know which shaman's which. Good use of the ghost shaman. Lightning's missed. Oh, but she went in the pond! Oh, man. That was like the perfect miss. How did she land in that pond, guys? And then the earthquake was off. The earthquake was pretty crap. It could have been better. Red there killing a few men with them. Oh, them warriors did some work, actually. That's pretty good. Suicide mission, like, but did some work. There's been some land made back here, guys, as well, so they can get some more huts. And now Blue's going to try and do something. But it looks like My prediction's gone wrong. It looks like the red and the green tribe are actually doing pretty well at the moment. We are 15 minutes in. One time I went to Dublin and went to a pub to get some lunch. Bloke in front of me ordered 6 pints of Guinness and a red glass of red, and you thought it was just him. Him and his wife. So, red's staying back there. So it's green been playing well here. Who's green? Zebra. I don't know who Zebra is. Look, green's been playing well with the ghosts. It looks like he's getting wood from everywhere and just sending it to all these huts. Swarm here from red. Is he going to push forward now? Or is he just swarming for emphasis? Does anyone remember if swarm had a specific pattern? I don't think it did. I remember doing the breakdown for it. It took forever. A lightning missed there by blue. Second one's connected. Yellow tried as well, but it looks like... Who's going to get the kill? Or yellow might actually get the credit for that. Yep, yellow got the credit. Blue connects. Yellow hits the ground nearby, gets the credit for the kill. Earthquake from green. Right there. What? Land bridge from yellow in response to keep the land fresh. There was no buildings that were going to get damaged by that earthquake, yet they still land bridged. I think green shaman's still alive. I can hear men running. Red's still building up. Getting some warriors now. These huts not upgraded. They are almost red, which means they're ready to upgrade. So lightning killed some men there. Red shaman has just come back. Blue and yellow now on defense, solidifying their defense. But they had lost some huts. But like I say, they got some land back here, so that's going to make it. It's going to make it fine. They're going to get the population back up to probably what it was. You fail to see it. Well, you fail to see the issue of getting 6 pints in it for one person, lads. I mean, unless it's a really busy pub, you're going to be drinking warm lager, let's be honest. I'm not a lager fan anyway, but warm lager? Oh, have you ever had mulled wine? Oof. Right. Blue, with a land bridge down the side. Like we mentioned earlier, this would be a possible area to attack, because getting here, not well defended. I mean, rightly so, you wouldn't defend it so much yet. You need to use your resources elsewhere. Oh, the lightning on green shaman. Green shaman's down. Yellow now able to attack. These warriors should be supporting now. The tornado on the tower. Red shaman's dead as well. Okay, this is 2v0 now, guys. Yellow and blue are going forward. Red's got a lot of braves over here. You can see them here. Firestorm in from blue. Not sure about that. There wasn't many men. But, I mean, there's no men getting towards him now. Let's see what his plan is. You need to get these towers out. I mean, the firestorm was all good, but what about these towers? This is where the firestorm would have been great. You firestorm these huts here, you get like free reign, walk straight in, earthquake at the back. But he's running away, he's got an earthquake off, did quite a bit of damage, killed some men. He's been sank by the fire warriors though. Yellow, shaman has been killed trying to attack. Looks like got another tornado in there, but you know. Not enough. Not enough. Imagine the scandal of... Guinness. Guinness is a bitter, innit? Instead of yellow, red, you could say Chamara Dakini. This sounds more professional. Could I do that? It makes it sound like we're watching single player then. The Dakini. I mean, I could maybe use the players' names as well. That'd be more professional, wouldn't it? But if you're not very overly familiar with Populous, you know colours. Surely you can see colours, unless you're colourblind. Even then, you could probably differentiate between the different shades, maybe. Maybe red and orange should be difficult. I don't know, I'm not colourblind, couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. What would you call blue? Blue. You're right, Titanic. What would we call blue? Player. Chumara, Dakini, Madak, and player. Red's being killed there. Oh, blue on the push here down the left. Couldn't see because of the spell icons down here. That's a lot of fire warriors from red, though. Red, not worried at all. If you're not overly familiar with Populous, you need to take a long, hard look at yourself. I think you could say the same if you're too familiar with Populous. Isn't there a myth that blue is called Inca, but they're just called player in the fight? There is a myth slash pseudo myth. Ikani, I-K-A-I-A-N-I, is apparently what the devs wrote in some of the files, but never used it. So officially it's just player. But they think Ikani or something like that. That's the one you see every now and then. Yeah. If you use the tribe names, it makes the EQ spam more on towers more believable. Hmm. Right, so Red's suffering now. They haven't made land. They've actually lost a lot of huts here. So it's... Ooh. Red's killed Blue. Comfortably. Lightning. Right, someone needs to put some towers down here. Right down here. I'll keep pointing at the screen like you can see me what I'm doing. They need to put some towers down there. I'm trying to be more visual because I've got a webcam. I'm going to be more visual. Okay, some ghosts, some green. Want to try and push up here. They need troops to get along here, really. Swarms will do. Here comes the yellow shaman though in defense. Lightning that's missed. Cast behind the shaman. Earthquake from green. Lightning is connected on green now. The second earthquake, did it cast? Don't know. I think it did. We're still shaking. It did. I mean, look how overpowered earthquake is, guys. Just like that. 2 random earthquakes and like it's just devastated. Men killed from the lava. Towers sunk into the land. That's how you do it. You like a green AI script in middle ground. She swamps this. You like it. Swamps the center and then walks into it. Yeah. Yeah. AI has some fun quirks. Zed, you could enlighten the chat on the AI, couldn't you? Yeah. You know how it works now, having worked with it for a little bit. Look, it's a blue coming up on the left side here. My throat's getting dry from all this talking. Or it could be the coronavirus. One or the other. Okay, Red. Sort of backed against the wall here. Got a couple of towers to defense, but that's about it. Lightning's good. That's a good shot. Oh, it wasn't direct. Didn't kill her, but she landed in that bloody bit of water. Them bits of water are working perfectly for these players. Okay, Red selecting all these. Green shaman coming over. That's probably the ghost. A lightning on all those red warriors there. Beautiful. See, Red's just got all his men selected, move them all at once. It makes it easy for an enemy shaman to pick them all off. Green there with a couple of blasts. It uses machine learning. What the depth? Oh, okay. Both dead there. I thought yellow was going to get a kill off there and get away, but no, yellow also died. Red shaman is alive, but she's just come back. She needs to get moving. She's moving now. Swarm's here from blue. Blue needs some support. She's going to get killed by these fire warriors here if he doesn't blast them. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. So Red's on 61 population, which is not that great. Now, if anyone wants to follow this match and type in the chat how much population they have, they can do that. You can go on the Populous created website, look in the games. You'll get live 30-second updates or something. I'm not going to do that. I'm busy watching the game. So the AI is manually scripted for everything they do. If they attack, it's done manually, and they can only use 3 spells for offense or defense. Really? They can only use 3 spells for defense. Hey, Brian, how you doing? How are you doing, man? 48. Good morning. Good morning in Canada. Which Discord? I'm on them all. I can see I've got 2 notifications of Discord, but I can't really access it right now because I'm commentating the game, man. You managed to get up. Good call. If you want to jump on with me, Drummer, if you got time, we can do a bit of what do you call it when 2 people riff? Yeah, we'll do a bit of riffing. See if we can commentate the game together or something if you want. Drummer/Brian/4048 is someone who went with us to November to Sea Cliff. He's the big hairy one. Green here with a big push. A big push. Ghosts though. We're going to see if Green can do anything here. He's got some swarms up. Firestorm on towers, guys. No, it's never the right call. It never is. No. Why? Did people never watch my videos? You don't firestorm towers. No. What was the purpose of that firestorm? Firestorm cost 4,000 points of mana. An earthquake costs less than 2. The earthquake did more damage than that firestorm there. Firestorm is basically for getting yourself into areas. Or for clearing off a big, like dispersing a big area of men or something. Or at a push, just killing the enemy shaman if you're really at a pinch. With the epic beard, yes, Titanic. Yes, indeed. You've got an hour. Alright, well this... I don't know how long this game is going to take. Can you spectate as a game's playing? I don't think you can. I mean, if you want drummer, you could... actually, no. I'm not going to alt-tab out because it'll crash. Guaranteed it'll crash on me. And I can't risk it, drummer. Can't risk it. Actually, can I join a chat? Can I join a chat room on Discord on my phone and will it move me on the PC? Or is that just a bit too... Is that crazy? Is that crazy, guys? I don't think that'll work. I don't think that'll work. Lightning say we're missing the action, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. Green with a successful lightning, but he's got troops all around him here. He's not going to be able to get in the base there on his own. He's got to bring these up with him. Bit of support. Yellow's down. Blue shaman. Over there. The AI can't detect swamps, so of course he will enter it. Well, why can't he? Make them. Green died. What happened? The Fire Warriors got him. Blue now thinking about the push. I'm not being ignorant, guys. It's just... We're just going to channel you in. I see if I can go in. So if I join there, I don't know if it puts me in the channel on... I don't think it will. That would be silly, really. Swamp is not an object you can scan for. We'll make it an object you can scan for, Zed. Come on. Pull your finger out. Okay, guys, this is just... See, this is what these restrictions kind of make you do, and these level designs. You've got one way of entry, and you just have to keep spamming and getting to a point where you've got enough mana to hope that your spam pays off enough that you get an entry into the base and cast your volcano or whatever. Blue's been killed, red survived, green and yellow are now fighting back and forth. Yellow's actually, green's actually in that big tower up there. Getting lots of additional range. There's only so much I can make Toxie do in your basement. Fair enough. A couple of tornadoes here from red, taking out these towers. Yellow there with a mist lightning. He was anticipating a move back. That's a direct click, though. Just hit him straight. Yellow is now being pushed forward. He's going to make a counterattack here. He needs to take these towers, these braves. Fire Warriors out. Wants to swarm these, or he's going to get blasted like... Ooh. Oh! Right. Come on, let's go. You got the green Fire Warrior for support. And he's sunk. Green came out the tower, moved over there, caught the clutch lightning. This was just descended in a narrow passage with a thicker walk. Yeah, this is essentially it. It's a narrow passage with a thicker walkway. Green with a fire... What is that firestorm? What am I... You know, for the amount of firestorms and earthquakes wasted here, they could have had full spells and just side-dawed and volcanoed the base. They could have volcanoed the middle, land-bridged up to it, and then just flattened the way across with the amount of mana they're wasting on these firestorms. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Is red pop still only 60? 66. I think it's gone up by 5 since we last checked it. Rebuilding the defenses here. Blue there with a swarm. Lightning on the tower. Lightning on the second tower. You want to go leftwards, land bridge across. A firestorm on the towers again. I don't know what I'm seeing. I don't know what I'm seeing. Don't know what I'm seeing. Am I out of touch? Am I too old school now? Is this how you play the game? Was I doing something wrong back in the day? Am I firestorming men and huts and making a passage into the base to cast the more devastating spells? What was I thinking? A firestorm could take 4 huts out if cast in between them. That did nothing. I think it helped the destruction of those towers. It is a bit like narrow passage there, to be honest, because people are just firestorm spamming. But this middle bit here has just been completely eradicated. There's no towers up anymore. Another firestorm on that. Okay, the shaman's been killed now. Okay. Where you going? Right. Tower. Lightning? Yes. Okay, then wait for them to come. Wait for them to come in the firestorm. Good. Right, there we go. Now push. That's what you had to do. Now, what's he going to do? If you had another firestorm, he didn't waste earlier, he'd be using it here. There's the Volk guy! There is the volcano. There is the volcano. This is really shaking things up now, guys. This is what we all want to see. Green coming across too late. The volcano's been lit. Green's died. Blue got the kill there. Let's see this damage. Lava's flowing, guys. That's gonna hurt. Now, did red run his men away? Oh, I think red's in trouble. Red is in trouble. Yellow's making a push down against green now as well. I think my prediction's working out in the end, guys. I did say blue and yellow. I did say blue and yellow. You're watching players playing like the AI. They see X buildings and cast firestorms. X buildings? You mean like a tower? Alright, I see X as in like... X could be anything. Oh, a lightning exchange there. But this could be in favour of blue because red's base has just been decimated. Get some troops up there now. Let's go. There's some warriors coming in there now. I should be using the mouse to show you rather than pointing. There's some over there, guys. Right over there somewhere. It's physically... It's painful, physically painful. It's alright. It could be worse. It could be worse. Well, in the plus side, this game looks like it's almost over, so I could be able to jump on the microphone with Brian, and we can see if we can maybe commentate another game with some colour commentary, maybe, or just reminisce about Populous. Right, red now going to try and clear out these warriors, but I think red's dead. Red's on 40 population. If I put the webcam behind me, I could just point at the screen. I could put a GoPro on, couldn't I? I mean, look at these here. Okay, so now they've got here, these could push up. We can get blue, putting towers here, bring wood down to them, and just push up. That's what you do. You just advance and advance. And if, I mean, it just becomes to the point where it becomes almost impossible for the enemy to get back because they've got to get to their base, they've got to go through all that defense. So, you know, it just becomes a bit of a snowball effect in that sense. Green with lightning is here trying to kill yellow. Or just trying to kill men. Killed one warrior. That's not a cost-efficient use of lightning. You've uploaded 3 maps on the user submitted. 1v1, 3-player free-fall, and 4-player free-fall. Alright. A 1v1. That me and you, Zed. I need the toilet again. Game's lagging a bit now. Hope it's not me. Guess I've got an excellent connection. Land bridge from yellow getting into the base now. Red's taking some beating from somewhere. He's on the hill. He's got himself up on there. Nice. But yellow's getting in. Can red hit a lightning from over there onto yellow? The red and... Oh, he got blue. He got blue. I'm pointing again. But yellow's walking straight in here. Yellow's walking straight in a volcano, guys. That's it. Game's over. Wrap. That's a wrap. That is a wrap. And not the wrap you were talking about, Titanic. This is like a wrap with a W, not one of them Iggy and Azalea type wraps. And green cannot get his men away quick enough. And that earthquake has just made the lava spill all over the entire map. That was brutal. Look at all those green dead bodies, guys. Look at all those green dead bodies. People are starting to chat. We can still win. That's the spirit. Get rebuilding. Let's do it. I believe in them, guys. I mean, odds on of these two winning now, guys? You give me the odds and I'll take you up on them. No one cares. No one cares. Christ. Christ almighty, no one cares. Red just trying to make... Oh, Ads, how do you feel? It looks like Jobs has lost this. Blue undoing that land race, just walking straight through. Oh! Red's going to take credit for that. That was a double lightning. That means they get 2 points. I do apologise for stealing the kill. Bit of friendly banter there, guys. Teams talking amongst themselves, possibly for the first time in the whole game that any communication has occurred. Populous really needs a surrender resign function. It does, Titanic. I've been saying this for a long time, and I think it should be easy enough to implement because there are already level restrictions where you lose a level and all your buildings just start dismantling and your men die anyway. So surely just click of a button that could occur. Yeah, let's just waltz straight in there. Few more land earthquakes. Avoided the lightnings from red. Casting a tornado on the warrior hut. 1v1 me and you, Zed. People are interested in seeing a violent relationship between me and you when you're just playing around me like a dog with his toy. I'm not very good, Zed, not anymore. Not on this widescreen TV. 4K res. Not 4K res. It's not. Do need the toilet again though. I have to get some more water. Maybe get a... Have I got any lozenges? I might have to get a lozenge. Got the actual natural daylight coming through the window. That's going to change when it gets dark. It'll become all fuzzy on the webcam. Red's been knocked down. Red's on 17 men. It's not looking good, guys. Let's have a quick peek over at the other player's base here. Yeah. I mean, they're so content. They're just hanging outside the huts. Everything's fine, so... They're just mulling over their day. Nothing to worry about. Earthquake from yellow again. Yeah, it's over. Or a bacon sandwich. Try a vodka cranberry. Do I have vodka? I do have vodka. Do I? I have amaretto. Whiskey. Another volcano. Amaretto whiskey. I have some leftover... I have some unopened Bucks Fizz. Well, it isn't Bucks Fizz, it's just fruit wine. It tastes alright, but it's not exactly... It's not exactly champagne and orange juice. Is this the Populous matchmaker for online? This is an online game, yes. I mean, this is actually a stream. This is YouTube. But this game is on the matchmaker for online, yes. We've spectated a game online which has come to a clutching end at 36 minutes 45 seconds almost. Can't make an account. Any reason why not? Are you over 13? Otherwise you need parental permission. And there goes green, guys. There goes green. Trying to think of what I do have. I don't even have any. I don't have any mixes, so I couldn't have anything funky. Just straight whiskey. Neat. I've got cider though. Cider will come out later. Guarantee it. Internal server error. What, it won't make you make an account on the website or on the matchmaker? The matchmaker itself, if you got it, it needs reinstalling as of a few days ago. So if the matchmaker's not working for you, you need to reinstall it. You need to re-download it essentially. Because they updated the server or something. So that's the game, guys. That is the game. I can't say the game. Oh yes, we can. So 4-way between Jops, D4, D4, Lovenji and Zebra ended up with the D4, D4 and Lovenji victory. And you can see there, actually got more enemy shaman kills there, but still lost the game. Lost more men in the end. So there we go. Hope you enjoy that one.